Hey guys, and welcome to Shay'S Stocks. It has been a little while. It's day 30 now, and it's video number 23. So 10 days ago since our last video, but I said I wouldn't be focusing quite so much on it day to day. Avoid that temptation to meddle with what stocks we have. But of course I have meddled. I have moved and changed a few things. If you want to see where we were, just look at the last video before this one, rewatch it. They're all short. And it shows that every video is uploaded, so I'm not editing things just to look good. We have had a turnaround. There's been some geopolitical news in the world with Trump going into Venezuela and arresting their president and his wife, who is now in New York awaiting trial. Venezuela is obviously the largest holder of oil on the planet. Those resources are going to be pumped into America. It's going to be bad for the world, as it sets a dangerous precedent in terms of countries just going into the neighboring countries for resources. It's going to be good for the stock market. Politically, I'm not involved. I'm not supporting their war by having stocks. So, yeah. I'm okay with whatever, so long as we see how it affects the market and we get involved. So kind of saw stuff like this coming with the disruption in Europe. Ondas was our main play. It has been reduced from when we started because it was always a high risk play, and I always wanted to put half the money at least in safe plays and have some risk, but not all risk. And obviously I'm kicking myself to crap now because leave it all in Ondas at the start would have almost doubled our money already. It's crazy, but we could have halved it. And it wasn't my money to gamble, and I said I wouldn't gamble, so I haven't gambled. I've played safe, and I put just 22% into Ondas, but 22% of our money has now gone up by 50%. That's insane. Ondas is doing what I said it would do. They've made all the right moves, they've got all the right connections, they've got all the right people, they've got the right product at the right time, and their shares have gone up now from 8.03 when I got it to over $12 yesterday. Absolutely insane. Next we have Sofi, which is 15% of our portfolio. That's gone up 10%. That finally made a move yesterday. It's been sitting at 26, 27 for like 2 months. Wouldn't break up above that. Yesterday went all the way up to 29. What a lovely day. Happy days. Nike has gone up 10%. That's 15% of our portfolio, so those safe plays are looking great. Novo Nordisk, a medical play with their weight loss pill, that has gone up 10% also. That's 15% of our portfolio. SMX Security Matters is a new one. That's just become 11% of our portfolio. It's only up 4%, and it's a mad one, guys. It's a crap roll. If it was a casino, it'd be craps. It's one that I've seen go from $4 to $400. I know it's probably a fake pump, but whatever it was, it's gone all the way up to $400, down to $300, and then in a day it's gone down to $150 to $50 and back down to $17. Now I was thinking, I like to buy low and just sit and wait and watch. So because we've done well in other areas, Ondas was my risky play. Now I have another risky play, SMX Security Matters. Why have I gone with these guys? It might pump again. It might never pump again, but I've looked into them and it's all about marking products from denim to leather to grain to all kinds of things on like a molecular level. Sounds kind of memey stock, but it sounds great, and because there's so much more emphasis now on where things have come from because the world's not getting along and you want to authenticate everything, this is what they do, and it's unique technology in a world that's becoming ever more distrusting, and values of things are going to be dictated by lineage and where they come from and authenticity. So I don't know if I'm going to stick with them every day. It goes up by 20%, down by 20%. But we are, I feel, right at the bottom. So if it can have one nice uptick over the next week, we could be in a position where we're just sitting on it, watching it, and if it really boosts up to the several hundreds again, cash and reinvest it into safer stocks. If it goes down, it goes down. It might be one of those where we end up burning a few quid. 11% of our portfolio is a lot. That may well change. It's just because we've made elsewhere. I'm feeling like quite confident that we could turn it into something significant. Next, we have our quantum stocks. D-Wave Quantum, 8% of our portfolio has gone up 18%. This is all since we've got it. This is quite insane. You know, it's just been only in the last really 24 hours. Things have gone mental. Our other quantum stock is IonQ, 7% of our portfolio. That has also gone up, but just by 8%. Datavault AI is a new play that we've got. I think we just put a couple of hundred in that one. It's very cheap. It's like $1, $1.2 a share. Now they are trying to monetize information. They collect the information, they put a value on it. They can judge a business by its value based on its information without giving up any of that information. It's a whole new way of thinking. Again, it's on the cusp of a new technology which may go nowhere, may go somewhere. It's about validation, it's about making sense of things, and it's about monetizing information, which I've said for a long time is the way to go. You know, if you've got all this information, make some money from it. And the whole business is based around that. So, you know, that went up 14% yesterday alone. We got in at 1.2, I think it's like 1.4 now. It's one of those that will go up to 1.6, down to 0.8, and everything in between. But I think we got in a very reasonably low price at like 1.2. As long as it doesn't absolutely flatline, you know, I should at least sit there. But we're going to leave it in play. I've kind of decided now that one investor wants to track his own stocks. So he has a spreadsheet, and I am not moving his stocks. They just stay there now because it messes up the whole spreadsheet if I buy and sell those stocks. The remainder, the sort of Sofi, the Nike, SMX Security Matters, Datavault, all that kind of thing, that could be moved around. Until I really do find things that I want to settle on. I've decided that if a product is more than sort of, you know, 6, 7, 8% up, then it goes off the table as far as trading it out goes. I want all my stocks to be in the green, pushing up, so that if there is ever a problem with the market and it does suddenly take a 10, 20% reset, then I don't mind, because I'm already up that much. You know, and then what will happen is I'll just be back where I started, which I don't mind that at all. That's a few months down the line, because over sort of 6 to 12 months is what we're looking at. These should be well higher by then. You know, you got to think, if Ondas in the 2 months we've been doing this has gone up 50%, could it do the 10x that I've been claiming? I hope and think it will. I think we only ended up with about 550 in there, so that could end up 10xing to the tune of 5.5 grand. Okay, it might not, but certainly making good moves, and that's all we can do. We are valued. Our portfolio is valued at the price we sell it for. You know, it doesn't matter if it goes up and down in between. You know, Ondas is doing everything right. The trajectory is good. And that is what we are invested in. And this is why I do so much research, and this is why I'm so careful about the stocks we do finally settle on. I told you I have a 50 item watch list of stocks. I watch them every day. If the stocks we have tank, I look into why. If I think it's something integrally wrong with the company, then I get out. I take a small hit, and then I reinvest it in something I much prefer. Then when we make profits off that, it discounts what we've already lost, and we're all looking rosy. You know, there's no point just sitting on it, watching it go up and down all over the place if it's not working. You know, a lot of companies, even very good companies, you know, a lot of people are moving out of the Mag 5s right now. So Mag 5, Mag 7, big companies, you know, are moving into penny stocks, which is more like the Ondas is, which is, you know, explains the movement we've been seeing in the market. That's where the action is right now. You can make serious bucks just with a little bit of green in the play as well. You know, you don't need like masses of money if it's penny stocks. A couple of hundred could net you as much as putting a couple of thousand into the big stocks like Amazon and kind of those sorts of things. And Amazon's been moving sideways for 12 months. It hasn't really done anything. I think it's went up to 230 and as low as 216. That's it. That's all it's done for 12 months, and it probably will continue to do the same thing for the next 12 months. That's great if you want to buy at 216 and sell at 230. Do a little bit of trading like that, but we're not doing that. We're trying to get into companies that have all the foundations right, so that they make the right steps to grow in the right direction, so that stock price we're paying now looks like a joke in 12 months' time. That's the hope. So far so good, guys. Minimum percentage we are actually up now is 4% on a stock, and we've actually hit 50% up in just 2 months, when mostly you get a 16% makeup on the market over 12 months. 16 to 20% would be considered good. We're well within those ranges, and yeah, doing just fine. So ain't got much more to say than that. Probably be another week, 2, 3 weeks, who knows, until things shake up. If anything big happens, like a big market dip, or the market shoots up, I might come on and make another one. But I just wanted to keep my investors in the loop, let you guys know that it is going well, that we are in profit for the first time, by the way. We haven't been in profit. Well, okay, last sort of few days has been really ticking good, but we weren't doing so good before then. It's been a really good sort of since the new year, actually. The last year didn't end too well over Christmas. So yeah, it's been really positive. Let you guys know that your money's in safe hands. It's going up, and if we get any disasters, I'll be ready to pull it, because I watch it every single day, and I watch it very, very carefully. So don't worry, sleep well, sleep easy at night. Enjoy the rest of your week, guys. I believe it's Tuesday now. Oh, I'm not actually sure what day it is. Tuesday, 5th of Jan, 6th of Jan, something like that. That's absolutely fine. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what day it is. It's market day. It's Tuesday. It's a full trading day. That's all we need to know. Right, guys? I will catch you later. Thanks so much for watching this next episode of Shay'S Stocks. Again, few and far between, but that is fine. You have the full breakdown of what we're invested in, how it's going, and what we're looking to do going forward, which is basically just sit on our hands, possibly move SMX security matters elsewhere to a safer stock. But I just want to give it a week, maybe 2 weeks, see if it does pump again, and then we can make some really good money. And if it doesn't, just be ready to get out just in case. All right, catch you later, guys. Thank you so much. Bye for now.